Morning, dog. All right, hello everybody. This is AJ out here, Richardson Tree Farms. Got a beautiful morning out. So out here this morning, we're going to go through our fields here. We're going to do some winterization on our irrigation stuff. We don't want any lines freezing with water in them. All that, needless to say, we're going to have some water left in them. Can't get it all out. Only way to do that is hook up a really big compressor, blow all the air out of it. I don't have a compressor big enough, so we're just going to take and let the water drain naturally. So we're going to go through some of that with you real quick and show you what we've got, how we go about doing that and getting everything prepped for the winter. Okay, so here we are at our pump. We're going to have to drain some water out of this. We're going to pull the pump, the filter, all that. We've got our little line over there for refilling this pond, the big pond. We're going to take and drain it too. A little rundown in case you guys happen to miss it on any of the other ones. Our setup is we've got a 2-inch semi-trash pump feeding out of this pond here. Goes in, goes through this filter. It's got a 120 mesh screen in it. Goes down in the ground. I've got one line that heads right back up through there. It drains it out. The other line feeds up the hill and goes up these little white spouts. It goes all the way up and over the hill. It goes to the other field over there. I've got another valve on the other side of the hill. So we'll take and empty those out. We've got to go through and pull the little ends off of all the pipes. That's what these two guys here are for. They're going to do some of the leg work while I'm doing some of this other stuff. So we'll walk down here to the end of the row real quick. Show you how we take these out real, and so that way these lines will drain. Yep, there she goes. So here is our little setup. All right, Riley, if you don't mind, take that off there real quick while I'll show these guys how we do it. Just like so. See, we already got water coming out of it. That's how we'll drain them. So they'll go through up here, take all of them off the ends of the rows. That way all that drains out. I'm gonna go drain the water out of this pump real quick, and we'll pull the filter off. Okay, so here we are at our pump. We're gonna drain some water out of it. There's that. Pull this top one off here. All right. The drainer loose there. So now all I'll do is I'll take these two pipes off here, the suction and discharge, pull those off, pull the pump out, get that taken care of. I'm gonna walk over here real quick. I want to drain these lines. I've got a valve sitting right down here. There we go. That'll drain that one. Drain this filter out. Okay. Now, as you see, I put unions on input, output, and the drain for the filter, so that way all I have to do is pull a couple unions loose, and that will turn the filter loose, and I can take the filter, put it inside. So, and if I ever need to service the filter for any reason, I can pull them loose, take them out of there, and there we go. So as you can tell, water's draining out of the filter and the irrigation line itself. Kids, they're going through and they're taking all the caps off the ends of them. So Cooper, if you would run over the other top of the hill and open the valve on the 2-inch line for me, and also pull all those lines loose over there. I'm going to pull these loose here. Had a pretty good little frost this morning, but I don't think it hurt anything. just like so. Now, so this is a self-cleaning filter. That's what this little handle's for. You run, get some water running through it, open the valve in the bottom, take this handle, crank it, and it actually blows all the stuff out of the filter, and that's what I've got the bottom line at. Discharges it right back into the pond. No big deal. Nice and easy. So we're gonna go put this up there in the barn, put that stuff in the barn, and that's pretty well the gist of our winterization. So the last thing we got to do, pick all our stuff up here, and we got to drain this 1-inch line coming out of the big pond up there. So we're gonna get all that done. Just a basic rundown of my pump setup and everything here. So this is a 2-inch semi-trash pump, as I said earlier. The filter itself, it'll run about 230 gallons per minute. The pump itself is going to run about 350, and that's wide open. That's moving a lot of water. So what with this setup here in particular, and the emitters that I have, which are 2.1 gallons per hour, I can run somewhere in the neighborhood of 11 to 12,000 emitters, one emitter per tree, very, very safely. I will probably end up downsizing my emitters. I think the 2.1s are just I think there's just too much water getting put down for that. So I don't want to take a chance on drowning the trees. But one other thing here just come to mind that I was thinking about. This pump, I don't ever have a problem coming out and starting it. I put just enough gas in it for it'll run to, run probably about an hour or so, something like that. And I do that. It's sitting at an idle, but I let it run all the gas out of it. That way, with gas nowadays, these carburetors get a lot of algae buildup in them. So I let the gas run completely out of it. It sucks the bowl dry, and I don't ever have a problem with trash getting hung up in it or anything like that. I've been using it for better part of 2 years now, and haven't had a single bit of issue with it. So just a little food for thought. Run the gas out of anything you have that sits out or doesn't get used every day, and that will help extend the life of the piece of equipment that you're using. So looks like the kids, they're done. I'm gonna have one of them run up there to the pond real quick, lift that into the that 1-inch line, lift it out of the water. We'll go open this valve over here, let it drain out, and should be pretty well it. So what we do down here in weeds, we got our little valve. We'll take and open it up here as soon as he tells us he's ready. All right, Riley, go ahead and grab her and open it up. All right. So let's see here. Should be up. There we go. That will drain all the water out. Like I said, he's got that end up there. It's a pretty long run. It goes all the way up past the house, up there to the big pond. This is just how we make sure we've got water for our trees. All right, well, we'll set this over here so that way we can get it out of the water. Okay, we pretty well got all our irrigation stuff winterized. We're going to have some temperatures around 20 degrees or so coming up here in a couple days. So wanted to make sure we get all this done. That way nothing freezes. We don't have any issues for next year. So once again, appreciate you guys tuning in. It's just a short little quick video for us. Next time, I think we're going to take and go back in the back, do a little cleaning up. Got some trees and stuff like that. Just want to get some area cleaned up and ready to go for next season whenever we go to plant some more trees. We don't plant a large amount of trees, but we will be putting probably another 400 in the ground or something like that this next spring. So we'll see how that goes. So, anywho, we're going to take and sign off for now. And AJ and see Riley back over here. Yep, Cooper's up there at the front pond. So until next time, we'll catch you guys later.